did I slim down my legs. So my loves, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sivan, or Sivi for short. I do Pilates. I'm a Pilates instructor myself. I focus on my weight loss journey, fat loss journey, Pilates of course, and just anything that comes down to intuitive eating and loving your life and enjoying life while still reaching your goals. So if you enjoy all of those things, subscribe and comment down below what more you want to see, because I always answer you guys. I love to stay engaged with you guys, and you guys are the reason why I continue to do what I do. So today I have a pretty busy schedule. I'm a little bit of a workaholic if you're new here. I'm starting today with a 9 a.m. client. I do one-on-one or group sessions, friend sessions, for Pilates instructing. I don't teach at an actual studio just yet because I want to be comprehensively certified first. Right now, I am only qualified to do mat. I can teach reformer as well, but there's no place for me to do that. I don't have a reformer yet, but I am ordering that on Black Friday. So if you do live around Central Florida, that's really good news for you if you ever want to get trained by moi. But other than that, let's go to Dunkin' because I am obsessed with the cookie butter latte. Which, before we go, let me talk about how intuitive eating is about still enjoying the foods you love, but we do need to have a little bit of moderation. Yes, I've been having this cookie butter latte every single day, but the best thing you can do is have what you want in small portions. I don't love everything that Liv Schmidt posts, but sometimes her stuff is good advice. And one thing she said was, I just had a brain fart. It was like, you can't get fat in small portions, or no, I don't remember. It was something like that. You can eat what you want, just know the moderation and know the limit of when to stop. And if you're someone who's like, I just don't know when to stop, you're gonna have to learn when to stop. I thought online that the cookie butter latte was like not that bad for you. Like I thought it was like, oh, like 160 calories. I'm like, oh, that's fine. Even 200 is not that much for me. But then I like did some research on the cookie butter latte, and it's actually a lot more than that. So I'm really pissed that that person lied, but it's not going to stop me from getting it. I just went on like a whole tangent about how heavy lifting and calorie deficit won't make you look the same as Pilates and calorie deficit, because there's people saying that if you heavy lifted upper body and did a calorie deficit, you would get the same exact look as if you did Pilates for upper body and calorie deficit. Like, please make it make sense. One is heavy lifting, one is lighter lifting, or just lighter workouts or body weight workouts. It's a completely different thing. You're gonna get completely different things. The same way a track star or a cross-country runner looks different. Cross-country people are skinny, okay? Track stars have strong legs because it's just different. There we go. Thank you. You're welcome. This is the best thing to ever exist. Let's come into a high kneeling. We're gonna reach the arms, and we did this in the past. Come down. Inhale. Exhale. and in and out. Perfect. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Let's keep it out. Bicep curls. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bend it in and bring it out. And in and out. And from here, you sit down and you raise it up and down, keeping the palms stretched. You can side bend these, sitting up as straight as you can. If you have a tight hamstring, you can also do this. Down and down. Pulls 2 times. And back up and other side. So you roll yourself up slow. And from here, inhale and exhale. Well, you got to see a little taste of what it is to train a one-on-one client. But this client, it's her second time going with me. I think she really likes training with me. She's booking again with me on Monday. And we're most likely gonna do either once to twice a week Pilates. And yeah, I work her. And I was actually scaring like everyone that, what's it called? That like I train. I'm like, if you see me bringing an iced coffee into here, I'm about to kill you. So get ready, girl. They're like, oh, please kill us. Like, nah, I love all my clients. I actually love training all of them. They're so nice, and I don't know. I just love training, okay? I love to do it. I love to learn how a person's body works, what works best for them, how unstable or how strong they are in certain parts of their body, and it's like a puzzle. It's like a puzzle for me, and I like to fix the puzzle pieces together. So yeah, if you're interested, go to link in my bio and you can see there to book with me, all in Central Florida. All right, I got home and I made food super quickly. 2 eggs, some cottage cheese with mustard, I know it's weird, and some broccoli. I really like to dip broccoli into my cottage cheese. And yeah, this is super high protein, has some fiber in there too, healthy fats, and that is my breakfast to start. All right, so now that I just had breakfast, which it's now 11:15 a.m., I do have a hair appointment at 1 p.m. So, and the whole reason why I'm getting that hair appointment is because I'm going to EDC tomorrow. So I only have about an hour until I have to leave-ish. So I'm not way too full, but I do want to digest like maybe 20 minutes before I go on a hot girl walk. So I am gonna go just on a walk today. I'm not gonna do any other exercise because I don't want to work out while my hair just got done. So it's not a big deal if you don't do a huge workout. So I'm going to let it digest for 20 minutes. And then after that, I'm gonna go on a maybe 30 to 45 minute walk. First thing while I'm waiting for those 20 minutes is to make the most out of my time. I have to take some pictures and some Pilates socks that I got sent, and I have to send that to them. So I'm going to pull my mirror out, pull the socks out, and then I'm gonna take some pictures. Here's what they look like. So cute. So I'm basically just like taking pictures here. And I'm like doing little poses, like cute little poses, like, you know, ones that would match with it, I guess. I don't know why it's so dark on here, but okay. I just finished recording that. I took some pictures that you'll probably see already on my Instagram. And yeah, I think I'm ready to go on a hot girl walk. So I just got out of the shower. Of course, I didn't wash my hair because they're gonna wash it for me. I'm thinking of doing like extremely like tight curls so that by tomorrow the curls kind of loosen more. I'll ask her and see what she thinks, but I'm gonna finish this whole thing of water because honestly, the issue with me is when the water comes out of this little thing, it doesn't come out fast enough and I get like really upset and I don't keep drinking water. So I'm opening that thing now and I'm literally gonna finish like the majority of this because I've not drank enough water and I'm starting to feel dehydrated. I have my EDC hair. I don't know if you can, lighting's kind of bad. I had her do it a little bit more like, she said it's called a crimp and curl, so she crimped it a little and then did more curls. So it's like a little more of like a wild look for EDC, and then I'm gonna wear like cat ears, and then like all these other things. It's gonna be so cute. It's only 2 p.m. I'm honestly a little bit tired. Like not tired to like sleep, but I do feel like, you know, going to my house, feeling some AC. It's so hot out right now, and just like working on some reformer observation hours for my certification journey, because it's a whole 500 hours to get your certification for comprehensive. So being able to teach mat, reformer, Cadillac, chair, barrels, like the whole thing to get certified in that takes 500 hours. Mat itself is 134, which I already finished. I completed that, so that's why I do my mat Pilates sessions now. We're gonna make a homemade elote. We're gonna take some lime juice, put it all over. We're gonna take some light mayo and blend it all through. I only like a little bit of mayo, I don't like a lot. We're gonna take some tajin, put it all over. Be generous with it. And then some Parmesan. I don't have like regular Parmesan, so we're using the bigger kinds. And there you go. This is from Wednesday, but I'm gonna do the Q&A now. And the first person asked, how do you know when you're satisfied? I always end up eating way too much, then feeling sick. So what you're gonna do is two things. One, when you know something is a lot of food for you, you're going to eat a quarter less of it. And that might feel weird because you usually stuff your face, but to be real, I want you to think about how you'll feel afterwards. Will you feel sick? If you don't feel sick, then keep doing that habitually for all of the foods that you know tend to make you feel sick if you have a certain amount of it, okay? So I want you to work on that. I know it's very hard for you to do that, but that is how I learned, and it is very hard at first. You're going to mess up, you're not going to be perfect, and that's totally okay. Next person asked, how do you pull yourself out of a slump? This is very hard sometimes, and I have slumps all the time. I'm a human being just like any one of you, but I have cracked some codes, and not all of these are going to work for you, but for me, a big one is looking at inspiration posts on Instagram, on TikTok of people getting ready, and at least trying to set yourself up for the day. I talked about this a few weeks ago in a video of me, like 10 tips to glow up. Watch that video if you haven't. Set yourself up for success during the day. So when you wake up, it might take a while, but try your best to make yourself put together. Do a little bit something more for your hair, do a little bit more makeup, have a good breakfast, or maybe have a really nice iced coffee. Treat yourself to that, because when you treat your body with more maintenance, in a sense, you feel higher maintenance, so you feel like you have to get up and do things to maintain that and feel just as good as you look. So that is my biggest advice to you with that. Do you feel any different physically or mentally since switching to Pilates and bar? So this can be a little bit iffy. I'm not doing bar anymore, guys, just because I don't have time and I want to pursue more Pilates, but I did feel different. I definitely feel like I wasn't as super hungry. So mentally, that was the biggest part for me. I wasn't thinking about food all the time. And physically, I did feel like I got more toned switching to this, just because I feel like bar does have like a cardio aspect to it, but it's not like too intense, and it didn't raise my heart rate as high as it does with heavy lifting. So that is my biggest thing. What is my favorite workout clothing brands? This is Lululemon and Alo. Right now, Lululemon and Alo, investing in good sets like that have been a game changer. I feel amazing wearing them. I feel like a baddie. I'm done shopping, to be honest, because I've been spending too much, but it's Alo and Lululemon. Yes, they're expensive, but you won't have to buy another set of them for a pretty long time because they are worth the investment. How do you juggle everything? Do you plan each day or just go with the flow? I plan every single day. So I have a calendar. I use my phone calendar actually, and what I will do is just the day before or whenever I have to schedule something for a day, I go in the calendar and I put the time, and that's what I do. So for example, I have Pilates sessions in the morning to train clients from around 6:30 a.m. to around 9 a.m. So I will schedule all of that. After that, usually what I'll do is either I will study for a certain amount of hours, I will do a Pilates program video, or I will go on a hot girl walk, or if I have to do something else, that will be its thing. But I do those other things I said, 3 things I said, every single day. So with that being said, I just add it to a time frame during the day that would be best or most convenient for me. And then I have night school as well from 6 to 8:30 p.m. So I always put that in my calendar as well to remind me and just keep in mind time and things like that. How did I slim down my legs? So if you know me, I've been in a big journey to slim out my arms, slim out my legs. My arms have been the first to go out of the 2, so I'm very happy that I feel very confident in my arms now. But with my legs, it's taking a little bit longer, but it's the same exact thing I did for my arms, and I officially was like, you know what? I have to do the same for my legs, and that is doing a very light weight there, doing Pilates and focusing on fat loss and just giving it time. Because if it's the hardest place to lose fat for you, or you feel like, oh, it's not moving, I'm sorry to tell you, it's gonna take years. It's gonna take years, but hey, every single year you're gonna look better and better and closer to your goal. So might as well do it, because if not forever, for the rest of your life, you're never gonna be happy. So might as well just do it and get happy. My biggest struggle during my health journey has definitely been finding a way to reduce food noise. I have struggled with food noise and overeating and binging for a very long time. I also did have an eating disorder at the beginning of my fitness journey. I had anorexia, and then I had bulimia, and then with bulimia I had a binge eating disorder. It was a big mess, and the only way I was able to stop the cycle was to let myself just eat normal meals throughout the day, even if that meant binging that night as well, because eventually your body gets tired of like binging because it's eating the right amount of food and it's not being restricted anymore. So when you just give your body enough time to register that it's not being restricted from food, it'll lower the amount of binging and binging and binging, because it's like, oh, we do have access to food. So that has been the biggest struggle for me. Summary of Pilates instructor program experience. So basically what got me into this is I just realized that I love Pilates so much, and once I got into a mat program, I went through Balanced Body, and I thought I was only going to teach mat online and stuff, and I realized that I want to learn how the reformer works, because I learned so much from doing mat, and now I do private sessions, which you can book with me if you live anywhere in Central Florida. Other than that, I decided I want to do reformer, I want to do trapeze table, Cadillac, chair, barrels, ladder barrel. I want to do the whole shebang that big studios do, because I want to teach you guys my love for Pilates and just in general, just the meaning for Pilates and how just amazing and strong it makes you feel. It's the best thing you can really do for your body, in my opinion. It's just, if you genuinely learn what it is, it's not just a workout. I promise you, it's not just a workout. It's the same way if you're passionate about a certain book or something and it gives such a beautiful message and you just can't stop talking about it. Pilates is the same way. There's a big reason why Pilates was made and why I love it so much. It's not just because it's fun, okay? It's because I get to see progress in myself. I get to do things that people my age, people younger than me cannot do. So imagine what these people, if they don't do something like this for the rest of their life, when they get older, they're not going to be able to do anything. And I want to be able, that when I get old, to still be able to do these back bends and be able to do everything, because that's impressive. When in my journey did you know to make a switch from weightlifting to Pilates? So the only reason why I stopped doing weightlifting and completely do more Pilates and low impact is because I genuinely wanted to lose more weight and get slimmer. And the fastest way to do that is to do less weightlifting and calorie deficit. You can do calorie deficit and still continue weightlifting, but for me, I wanted the results to come faster, and weightlifting just gave me a lot of food noise. Like,
I don't know what's wrong with me. It's just like even 2 days a week sometimes was too much for me. Like it just reduced the amount of time of me getting to my goals. And I'm also not someone who cares about getting super muscular or having a big ass. So to me, doing Pilates and then sometimes doing some weightlifting just so I have a little bit more form in my glutes and stuff like that is what I like as my body goal. I personally don't care about having a big butt, and I find it now, I used to not find this weird, but now I find it weird. Like if you generally ask yourself, why are we getting a big butt? Like a big butt, like just think about it for a second. I know not everyone's gonna agree, okay? But like getting a big butt is so weird. Like, I'm sorry, it's so weird, and I don't understand why we do it in this day and age. It does not make you more proportional to your body. It's more proportional to have a medium-sized butt, a medium-sized waist, medium-sized legs, medium-sized arms, or just everything be the same proportion. It doesn't, just because you don't have a big butt does not mean you're not healthy and not strong in your lower body or butt. It just doesn't make sense to me. There's no reason why to have a big butt unless, I'm not even gonna say it. Please share advice on how to progress further with mat Pilates. So this is a very difficult question to understand, but the only thing I can say is doing private sessions is what will make you progress the most, because there is no other way for you to know as a student or a client how to progress further in Pilates. You have to book a private session with an instructor, and you will learn so many things about yourself if you do even 1 or 2 of them. Lastly, I have one that said lazy girl routine to get like you. What's the bare minimum we should be doing? Okay, there is no lazy girl routine. Okay, there's no lazy girl. You cannot be lazy. If you want to get to your goals, you cannot be lazy. Okay, you got to put in that work. But the top 3 things that can help you start seeing those results and getting snatched is walking daily, at least 20-30 minutes a day. Then it is eating 80% healthy and 20% of your indulgent foods, and then doing some sort of muscle training. So Pilates, bar, calisthenics, weight training. Just don't go too crazy on it if you tend to get a big appetite from it. Those are my tips for you, and I hope you enjoyed this Q&A. If you did, I'll do them in the future. You just let me know in the comments if you like them. And other than that, let's get back to the rest of my day.
Now I'm having a chicken salad with the Trader Joe's creamy dill vegan dressing, and I'm gonna have this while I watch that video, because I know for a fact that that corn, that elote that I have, is not gonna be enough to satiate me. So definitely don't just go snacking around if you're hungry. Definitely have a nutrient dense meal. So that's what I'm having now.
Parallel with each other, just about that fist distance way, so sits bone distance way. I take my hands right onto the 2 front corners of the chair, and then, okay, so this is when.
All right, it's been a good 4 hours since, and I actually just had dinner and I forgot to film it, but it was with my parents, and it was basically some cabbage, some challah bread, and some like, what is it, roast beef. I don't know, it was that. It was like a decent normal serving of plate, and it's my best friend's birthday today, so I do have to get ready and go to that, and I'm gonna kind of show you like kind of how I navigate through like staying in shape and all of that, because tomorrow I am going to EDC, so I don't plan to like overindulge tonight, to be honest. Also, like, I don't want to get home too late, nothing like that, because I want to feel my best for tomorrow. I think honestly I'm probably just gonna do a little bit, because I have to wash my face anyways, like when I come back, because I've been, you know, out all day. I'm just gonna do a little bit of concealer, and then I'm also gonna add in a little bit of bronzer and a little bit of blush, and then just call it a night. PR from Clarins, so I'm gonna try this thing called a lip perfector from them. I have no clue what it means. Let's see. Oh, it's just like a lip gloss. Ooh, I like it. It smells really good too. Okay. Okay. Like that. Hair is looking perfect, and let's put on the dress. I kid you not, I got ready in like 5 or 10 minutes. I have a superpower. Like, actually, the girls are sitting pretty, and I'm wearing a dress that is like a go-to. I wear it like every year, maybe twice a year. It's just so good. And then the heels I'm wearing are these. And yeah, I actually did get early a little bit too fast because everyone is still at their house and they haven't left to it yet. So I'm gonna just chill here for a little, wait a little, and then I'm gonna go to that. We're gonna have a fun night.
Yes, we are.
Thank you. We're about to order like bacon and then yellow fish. Oh no. Yellow fish.
So I got salmon and shrimp, and she got chicken wings with blue cheese or ranch. That one's ranch, that one's blue cheese. Happy birthday, dear Jessica Karen. Happy birthday to you. Thank you guys. Guys, I'm so tired, and I'm supposed to get home at right at 11, so I can't wait to take my makeup off and go to bed. Well, that is the end of today. I will say, even though I didn't show it, I was feeling a little bit gloomy. I was feeling a little bit sad and angry and like very emotional today. I didn't cry whatsoever, but I did have like that feeling where I kind of like sat there in a corner and like felt alone and like would just scroll on TikTok sometimes, mainly during the part where I was like doing my observation hours. During that time, that's why I didn't film much then, because I just like, I don't know, I got into a mood where like I just wanted to be isolated from the world, and like, I don't know, that's a thing that happens. I feel like, well, it happens to anyone, but for me at least, like the cause of it this time was like, I don't know, I just felt like everything wasn't going my way. And like, especially when it came down to like social media, it was really getting to me, because obviously like I'm another person just like any one of you, and I have feelings. This is literally just my job, and yeah, it can be a little, you know, hard sometimes to hear so many people talking about you and, you know, talking to you certain ways. It's not normal for the human, like, if that makes sense, you know what I mean? It's not very normal for the human like anatomy to be so used to seeing so many different voices and feeling ways about certain people, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, but I'm trying to take it like one day at a time. I've been feeling that like throughout this week, but hey, tomorrow is EDC, so I'm very happy about that. I'm gonna put a clip right here of like what my outfit is gonna be. I'm kind of iffy on it. It's the first time I've ever gone to EDC, and I saw these girls like wear these like fur boot looking things, and I was like, oh my god, like what if I tried that? That's so cute to me. Okay, and I put it on and I feel like it looks stupid on me. I think I'm gonna pull up the fur boots like a little bit more, so they're like above the knee almost, and try then. But I don't know, it doesn't really matter. I'm not like extra about it anyways, so I'm just doing my end of the night skincare, and I'm literally gonna lay down, drink hella water because I've been feeling so dehydrated today, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. Overall, I think I give today a 6 out of 10 because of the mood, and I don't know, just there's been better days. I think the brightest part about my day was like seeing my friends, and honestly, like
a cookie butter cold brew that I love to get. That thing is just so amazing. It genuinely brightens my day, which is why I don't stop getting it. Even if it has loads of sugar, I feel like it genuinely makes me happy during the day. And also just training my client. I feel like training clients, I love doing it. I enjoy it so much, and I just love, you know, like fixing people up. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm wearing my boyfriend's hoodie, and I just finished my skincare. My skin has been looking a little better, as you can tell. Like, my nose has had some issues. I think I'm allergic to gluten, which is what this is. I don't think my body likes gluten at all, to be honest, especially from oats. So that's one thing. I definitely think I'm gonna start trying to go gluten-free and seeing if my nose gets a little better, because I genuinely feel like it doesn't matter how I clean my nose. This is like definitely something from within, you know. But sorry to get up close and personal. That was the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I taught you some things, or you learned some things about my life. And if you enjoyed it, please, please, please like. It takes 2 seconds to do it, and it helps me a lot. Subscribe if you want to see more. Of course, I do workout videos as well. And comment down below what you want to see next, because I answer your guys' comments, okay? Love you. Bye.